Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, just before the holidays, the news broke the story that Steve Scalise, the House Majority Whip, in 2002 spoke at the conference of the white supremacist group European American Unity and Rights Organization, which goes by the name of Euro. This organization is headed by David Duke, a leader of the Louisiana Ku Klux Klan. Scalise's office has said that he had no idea who these guys were, and that he spoke to hundreds of groups because he was campaigning against a tax plan. And that's what he spoke to them about. Unfortunately, that tax plan did not exist, or at least it had not been submitted to the Louisiana State Legislature when Scalise appeared before the group. So I don't think he talked to them about that. And we really don't know what exactly it was that he did talk to them about. And the idea that he had no idea of what this group was about is ridiculous. David Duke has never been a shrinking violet. David Duke has been a very large figure in Louisiana politics. He served in the state legislature. He came within a whisker of being elected governor. And at that time, Steve Scalise didn't seem to think it was going to hurt him to be associated with David Duke. He even called himself David Duke without the baggage and said that he agreed with David Duke's conservative positions. Now, I've often said that conservative is a synonym for racist. And here we have a conservative using the word conservative as a synonym for racist. So that kind of justifies what has been my stance on this issue for a long time. Now, like I said, Steve Scalise is not just any member of the House of Representatives. He is in the Republican leadership. He's the majority whip. He's the guy who actually delivers the message telling the Republicans in the House how they should vote on the legislation that comes before him. So he's a leader. He's a very powerful leader. And so far, House Republicans are standing behind him. But Steve Scalise's biggest defender is none other than David Duke. And he has threatened to reveal his connections to politicians in both the Democrat and the Republican Party if Scalise is moved from his leadership position. And as I said, so far the Republicans are standing behind him, but there can be no doubt that the Democrats are going to use that in the 2016 elections. They're already making some noise about it. Even the White House weighed in very cleverly. They said that who the House has as its leadership is their decision, but that it reflects their values. So, having Steve Scalise as a leader in the House can be considered a reflection of Republican values. It was really nicely put. And, you know, the Republicans are saying that they intend to reach out to minorities. Well, chances are they're not going to get very much in the way of the black vote. Anyway, And their stance on immigration is going to cost them quite a bit in the way of the Latino vote. But this will cost them, is likely to cost them, the Jewish vote, because David Duke hates Jews as much as he hates black people. And as a matter of fact, he called the revelation of Scalise's speaking engagement an attack by the Zionist press. Now, it's simply a fact that having racist tendencies is not going to hurt you in the Republican Party. Neither Ron or Rand Paul's racist connections ever prevented them from winning elections. But I think the time has come to for the GOP to admit that racist America is an important part of their base. And it reflects in everything from their policies to their attitude towards America's first black president. In the southern states, racists are a significant voting bloc. But in the rest of the U.S., not so much. I suspect that a party that has an acolyte of David Duke in its leadership might have a hard time electing a president. And as for Steve Scalise, well, he's just acquired a whole lot of baggage. Thanks for listening.